The views and opinions of the hosts and guests of this program are of their own and not a reflection of Milwaukee Black Media or 1017 The Truth. Good afternoon, Milwaukee. You're tuned in to the lunch break on 1017 The Truth, where everything is an option on the menu.
And one thing about me, I'm a tough cookie, but I know what I can't do, and I'm not suffering. All right, I fought my whole life. I'm all right.
Excuse me, Cletus. Hop who this man?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it. So I was like, I'm not paying $1,000 to sleep on somebody's couch.
Grab your lunch, hit send on that email, and get ready for the best hour of your day.
My way of thinking is that the parents do all they can, but once the kids leave out that door, whatever have you, they make their own decisions. I don't care if you're 9 or 99, it's still your decision about the situations that you get involved yourself in.
We talking about taxpaying citizens who look into their taxes. Look into this. We talking about elected officials doing backdoor deals, and somehow she still want to blame immigrants. That's what we talking about right now. We following the money, and you still want to blame black people and immigrants and welfare and all of these things for policies and backdoor deals that put poor people in worse position.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
Like you said, they want to pad their pockets, but they need a reason to push things through. And I guess the low-hanging fruit is, okay, well, this is a problem, right? Y'all want to fix the problem, and they just hope nobody looks into it like, wait, when did food trucks become an issue?
Here are your hosts, Nitty and maybe Shannon.
What up, y'all? What up? What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is Friday. It's finally Friday for real. Your favorite 2 hours of the day. You now punched in on your lunch break with Nitty and maybe Shannon, live on the award-winning 1017 The Truth from the American Family Insurance Studios. We got Shannon in studio today. Shannon, what's happening?
What's up? What's up? I'm super excited to be here, y'all.
Man, how you
feel good?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
It feel good to be in the city even though it's raining.
How was it? Yeah, I didn't know rain was in the forecast.
It's in it. We in the thick of it, ain't we?
I did not know it was in the forecast. How was the flight, man?
It was okay. Boarding the flight originally, I thought I was gonna have to sneak somebody kids some melatonin, but it worked out. The baby went to sleep.
I was like, listen, these kids that.
Listen, I just keep some on deck in case I see a stray child that need a little melatonin.
That's not.
No, it's actually for me. I just keep it on because I have trouble sleeping sometimes. So if I need it, I have it. But the babies was running around. The parents seemed stressed out. I was like, man, is it offensive to offer them melatonin? Like, hey, I got a bag of your melatonins if you.
I saw that post you put up too.
People was actually like, that's offensive. Don't say it. I was like, I just wanted to know.
You were serious. You was like, I need this baby to shut up.
I mean, and I also it was genuinely coming from a good place. Okay. I was like, maybe the parents wish, like, man, I really wish this random woman had melatonins. Who am I to stop them?
You offered?
No, I didn't. Oh. But I felt like, man, I bet they thinking, what if this lady had melatonin? You know what I mean? Y'all don't think so? Back when you had a baby, it's been a long time since my baby been a baby too. But I remember being frustrated sometimes, like, man, I wish this baby would shut up.
I ain't never thought about giving any of my kids.
But my thing, I also feel like when I had my daughter, melatonin wasn't as popular either. You know what I'm saying?
So what is it for those that may not know? Because I still feel like I don't know what it is.
I think it's genuinely just, it relaxes a person. It's something you can get on the shelf at like Walgreens or Walmart. It's completely safe. It's like you can get it in really low doses. They have some for kids. This sounds bad, like I'm just trying to peddle drugs to kids. You know what?
It's completely safe. They got it in low doses.
They do, and it just relaxes your mind. I think melatonin is something the body like naturally produces. So it's almost like not a vitamin, but it's a what do we call that?
Sound like a drug.
Supplement. It's a supplement, but you can get it next to the gummy vitamins. You know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I I don't know how I feel about melatonin. Have y'all gave y'all kids melatonin? 833-212-1017. I've been seeing people say it, and I just more so be thinking it's a joke, but it's really a thing people do.
It is. And I take it for myself. I've never given it to a child, but I do know some people do give it to their kids.
To make you sleep?
Yeah. It just really relaxes your mind, basically. Like, you start, okay, like, it's easier to go to sleep. It's not anything that'll be like, I'm about to knock out.
Because it's something that your body produces naturally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like a supplement. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah. I met somebody that gave it to their dog. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know how safe that is.
They was trying to get rid of that dog. They weren't trying to get it to shut up. They was trying to get it to shut down.
Eat this kibble.
Time for you to go on. This is like old yellow. It's melatonin or this snub nose.
Oh my. But yeah, man. So the flight was good other than that. It was delayed a little bit. I can't stand a delayed flight.
You got in last night.
I did.
What you hit the town? What did you do? You shut it down.
Man, it was supposed to be me landing at 9:30, and then I would have hit the town. But look, I landed at about 10:30. Then I had some debacle with the rental car service and all that. I was like, you know what? I need to go to Sheep. Okay. I ended up ordering Topper's Pizza, which was gross.
Oh, so that's what made that okay. I was like, why is she just dissing Toppers random?
I have a vendetta towards Toppers. That was what I used to eat when I worked at the hospital third shift. And I genuinely still to this day, like after eating it again last night, it's like the last option. Like, are they a sponsor here? No.
No.
All right, good. Anyway, they are gross. I was about to change my tone real quick. Like, you know what? They ain't that bad.
No,
I like little Toppers.
I haven't had Toppers since like college days.
Yeah.
That was like whitewater food.
It's
That's
like,
what
what's just there? Like, I genuinely believe if you eat Toppers, you eat Arby's. You are the people that keep Arby's in business.
I'm not mad at a roast beef.
Oh my God.
I don't go seeking it out, but like, you know, sometimes you just want that nostalgic feeling like, you know what? I'll take two of these. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I give me a roast beef sandwich.
You don't even get one.
Well, they sell them by the twos, don't they? It's like
no.
2 for $5 or something like that.
I don't know.
What's up, y'all? What's happening? Shannon got them at the window.
Yeah. They here for Ray.
Man.
Like, who Ray brought in here?
But no, man, excited to have you in studio. You're going to be kicking it with us this weekend.
Man.
Truth Family Fest.
Yeah.
So
True Family Fest should be
you
lit.
getting on stage.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can't wait to say, move your body, girl.
You know, you got to know more than that part, fam.
No.
You know the song. You know the whole joint.
I do know the whole
All right,
song,
cool.
but that's my stem. Like, you don't know the years I've spent yelling that throughout the house for no reason, right?
Well, look,
move your body, girl. It lives rent free up here.
that'll be your ad lib but you gotta hold it down with the other ad libs too.
Well, we gonna figure it out which part I get. Look, don't send me off and give me the cuss word part because you know I'm gonna say it. I don't know how to censor myself, obviously.
I gotta make sure we got that clean. Now that you mentioned that,
thank you.
Holla at Infotech. Infotech is DJ Emmett James performing. Who else performing? The Drumline. They got a Drumline performing. AB Core gonna be doing some
you was gonna say he performing. I'm like, hold on. What?
He performing some motions and stuff.
Yeah.
Shouts out to YouTube, man. Shouts out to YouTube family. As a matter of fact, should tell the people where they can find us. Shouts out our cousins that's looking at us live.
I was too excited. Listen.
No. They like, don't forget about us.
Man, shout out to YouTube. We got Jasmine Jazz West in the comments. Hey, y'all. Shannon in the building. We got Curly Q. Good afternoon, y'all. It's lunchtime. Look who in the building. Trey 5437 said, y'all are funny. Venus Jones said, don't sleep on Arby's. That's some good food.
I'm telling you.
I'm calling the police. But anywho, before I dial that number, listen, y'all, if y'all want to watch us live in studio right now, join the chat. Go to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. We are on YouTube. You can watch us live in studio. You can join the chat. We got a nice little community there. Make sure you follow your host. We got Ray Nitty at Ray Nitty, RayNitti across all platforms. And myself, maybe Shannon, MayBeshannon across all platforms. And don't forget, we're growing our nice little community on Facebook too. We are the Lunch Break on Facebook. Join us there. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to call, 833-212-1017 is the number to dial. You can text that too, but we want you to call us.
Man, text, call, do what y'all could do for us, man. Pull up. Shannon is in town live, man. 833-212-1017. She said that's the number you can call. You can text. They said, that's right, Venus Jones. Who else got curly fries? I'm telling you.
Man, I get they fries, but it ain't that
See,
serious.
I knew you looked like you enjoy a curly
like
fry. Curly fry eating food.
Well, look at that. But I will say it hasn't been as serious to do it. The last time I went, first of all, every time I ride past Arby's, nobody's in line.
That's true, though.
That is scary. That's scary. Do you know how long that food is sitting there? And if nobody's eating it, the turnaround time is nasty work.
They making that roast beef fresh.
Yeah, all right. You think that? You think that roast beef fresh?
They pull it they pull it out of the same pan that they pull them concession hot dogs out of when you at a basketball game. Just a pot full of wet roast beef.
Doggy roast Negro.
Man. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Wait, I'm looking for. I don't have no Coke.
Oh. He said you could have said peanut butter cookie.
A
Definitely.
peanut butter cookie.
Man, I saw shouts out to the legendary Miss Cherie for getting us some cookies for Truth Family Fest tomorrow. They chocolate when we come back.
Nope.
Yep, we doing it. When we come back, dog, you won't even believe the
confided
disrespect.
In you. Look, I confided in you.
This is talk radio.
Oh, I gotta hear about this.
Wait till y'all hear what she do to a chocolate chip cookie. When we come back, y'all don't go anywhere. This is a lunch break with Ray, Nitty, and maybe Shannon on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week by Gatorade.
We the ones got you pretty plan, bro. That's a 10-piece, make her go commando. Look thick, busting out the bando. Big player, I'm in magic like Orlando. I gotta hit it before she get a cameo. F1, the coupe came from Monaco. Top shelf, the money counter on the floor. Rich to the left, come another low. I can't do it by myself, I gotta bring the bros. In the pot with the fork, gets another bowl. Ring fair, Rolex, cause a figure four. I'ma hit next, get on the boat.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. This is the lunch break, your favorite 2 hours of the day, y'all. Yes, you are punched in with Ray, Nitty, maybe Shannon, DJ Brother Z holding us down on the production and sound. Live from the American Family Insurance Studios. Talking about call the police. Call them now. Tell y'all the crime that Shannon be committing on cookies. Let me pull up our show just to make sure I stay on on task real
after
quick.
You tell what I do in my free time, you want to stay on task.
I'm just saying. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all what Shannon do. So we was talking about the cookies. Miss Cherie got us some cookies, and then she said, "Wait till y'all see what I do to a chocolate chunk." Shannon.
What do you mean by that?
She picks the damn chocolate chips out of the cookie, dog.
Like she does with pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, bro. Yes, dog. She is like that's childish, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, child.
Come on, dog. Like, stop playing with your food. Shannon is playing with her food at the table.
Listen, if the world would just adjust to my eating habits, we wouldn't have these issues. Just make chocolate chip cookies.
Man, you
and
sound
then
like
make
Weave.
Pizza juice pizza.
Pizza juice pizza is.
Come on now.
Jasmine said like she do pizza. Yep. You know we got that one weird cousin.
Listen, y'all. He like, yeah, I'll take a chocolate chip. I was like, I don't care. I'm picking the chocolate out of it anyways. I'm gonna make it it tastes like a sugar cookie. No, it tastes like a sugar snap or something.
A ginger
Snickerdoodle?
Yeah, snickerdoodle. That's kind of what it tastes like to me without the chocolate chips.
So just get a snickerdoodle cookie?
But we don't have that accessible tomorrow. We were talking about the chocolate chunk cookie she got, and I was like, I'm not tripping. I'm gonna just pick them out anyway. That's how that came up.
You gonna disrespect her cookie?
What am I supposed to do?
She said that's illegal. Jasmine said that should be illegal. Absolutely.
I just don't like chocolate.
So they do. I guess they do make boneless chocolate chip cookies.
Where do they sell them at, though?
I don't know. I've yet to like see it manifested, but I guess it really does exist. But I got a homie named Weave. He be having people make him chocolate chip cookies without chocolate chips in it.
I bet that's so good too. Like, see,
I don't get it.
You gotta adjust the world to what people like.
I said, Shannon, you was my girl. Like, that's crazy. Y'all talk about me and my cereal.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
I mean,
you
all right,
man,
yeah,
you
no,
eat
wait a
sugar
minute,
milk.
all right.
That don't make your sugar milk no better,
you
bro.
thought you was getting off the hook?
Hey, man.
Two
thought we
things
forgot
can be
about
true
you,
at
huh?
once.
Hey, man, I brought Yum Yum sauce for everybody to try
So
today.
he trying to win us over with the Yum Yum sauce. He did say it's good. Like, he packaged it and everything. He was like, I got it in my secret case.
I set it in the fridge.
What?
I set it in the fridge. Hopefully they don't toss our Yum Yum out.
Oh, yeah.
You know how? You know what? Chill out. But yeah, y'all, man, we got Shannon live in studio today. Truth Family Fest is coming up. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Riverside University High School, the best high school, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? That's what time we're going to be out there.
Yep.
But make sure y'all pull up on us. Shannon performing bow. I'm
Move your body, girl.
I'm going to be doing some influencer stuff, you know, trying to get my content up. Unc trying to be outside. I got a stand. I'm trying to learn how to use it. So we going to make some things happen, man. But
the fact that you just got the stand sitting here with nothing on it right now.
Well,
I got a stand.
See how that is?
With two phones, mind you. Two phones, one stand, and nothing on the stand.
You got to put the phone on the stand.
I'm about to pan the camera to the stand so that people can see it.
So first of all, y'all see I got the phone in my hand and the case off because I had to take it out the case to put it back on it. First, you know what, y'all? We're going to go through the menu real quick today. Cause
like, no Yum Yum sauce.
See how
for
they,
y'all.
straight
I'm
up.
going to call Amanda.
Nobody getting no Yum Yum. I was going to get everybody some Sap Sap and post some Yum Yum sauce all over it and treat us real well. But this is how.
Now we being punished. We sorry.
But anyway, y'all, today on the lunch break, man, on the menu, we have missing Nicole Lloyd. We just wanted to put that information out there. So we just wanted to share that with y'all. Then we have a viral food recall list, y'all. Some foods that we can't even eat no more that's probably in our house right now. Then we have an Epstein associate, Peter Nygard. We're going to talk about him trying to buy period blood and inject it into his body. Yep, we got man, it's crazy. We're going to be talking about that on the menu. And then there's some updates in the Austin Metcalf, the Carmelo Anthony case, right, where the judge has been removed. Some information that wasn't allowed to come out is now being able to come out. So we're going to talk about that. And then Shannon got an appetizer for us, y'all. So we're going to get into that appetizer. Shannon, talk to us.
So remember the disturbing story out of Philadelphia about the masked man running up on people near City Hall? Well, we have an update. The Philly police have identified the man as a 22-year-old Zamir Hughes, and an arrest warrant has been issued. Police says that Hughes was involved in several disturbing encounters on August 12th while wearing a Chucky-style mask. In one encounter, he allegedly approached a woman who was jogging near City Hall, pointed his cell phone toward her, and asked if she was ready to die.
Damn.
The woman ran away, but she was injured because she was, running hectically like they do in the movies, tripping over stuff and whatnot. He didn't injure her, but she was running. She was scared, running for her life. The police also say Hughes appeared to be recording some of these other encounters as well, which raised another question. Was this some kind of social media stunt for attention and clout, or is this someone who is genuinely dangerous? Either way, authorities are treating it like it is not a joke. Investigators say that Hughes may have left Pennsylvania now, and he has connections to California and Nevada. Police are working with the U.S. Marshals Service to locate him. And here's the other part I want to know from you. Is this man doing all of this for clout, social media attention, or do you believe he's actually a danger to the public? And I also have a video from one encounter that it kind of explains he approached a woman and she realized, I think he's not a danger, and she fought back. So I'm gonna show y'all that clip.
Last Wednesday morning, she squared up and kicked him in the chest.
So you kicked him in the center of his chest. You just like that.
Yeah. Wow. Police say was caught on camera chasing a woman outside City Hall minutes earlier. For her own encounter, Jamaica says she spotted the masked suspect approaching a runner who was wearing headphones.
So I started to wave at her across from the intersection and say, hey, there's someone behind you.
Then witnessed him try to force his way into the coffee shop before turning his attention towards her.
That if anything was going to happen, I wanted to see it with my own 2 eyes.
She turned around, screamed and yelled and put her hands up to fight. But something seemed off about the scary stranger.
He just seemed so disoriented about what his goals actually were. Like, I had bags. He wasn't reaching for those. It didn't seem like he had a clear goal to, actually get in La Colombe to do anything. So I was like, okay, well, let's see if you can fight. And he couldn't.
Stranger approached her in Center City last Wednesday morning. She squared up and kicked him in the chest.
So you kicked him in the center of his chest.
He said, well, Powie.
She kicked him in the chest.
This fool.
I saw the kick that she said she threw.
You don't believe it, Ray?
You saw that kick that she said she
No.
threw? Man.
Ray, you hating on her.
I was just saying. She said, you saw that kick?
It was a high kick to the chest.
And did you see the one she said? She said, I ain't even finna tear my pants trying to do this. But I'm not saying she wasn't. I think she might have saw what happened, like somebody else being chased. But that didn't look like no kick that was fending nobody off. I'm sorry.
Are you sure though? I mean, it looks believable to me.
You see what kick are you looking at?
He don't trust her kicking ability. So for me, I think
maybe I caught the wrong angle of the kick.
It may not have fended someone off if they were genuinely trying to hurt her, but it seems like this dude was not, he probably is doing it for clout or for the love of the game. He's chased plenty people and he has not actually hurt anybody, but he's chasing them around with masks. And that's why she said when she stood her ground, he kind of was like, oh, shoot, I didn't expect this. I just expected you to go running off. And she was like, I'm going to kick him. And she a small little something.
She said, hell no. Get the hell out of here.
Y'all, Ray is in the studio trying to do this thing.
Look at it. Man, beat it, dog. Look at that kick, man.
Y'all are sick.
She said, she threw a kick and a punch at the same man. And then he was like, you kicked her. She's like, yeah. Man, get the hell out of here, man. I'm not buying it. No way, dog. I'm sorry. She's like, yeah. Look at this. Man. All right, maybe I'm just...
You just wrong, that's all.
Right.
That looked like a typo
Let
kick.
her have her hero story.
Man.
I don't see you defending anybody.
Yeah.
Fighting
you
off
never
crime.
kicked nobody in the chest.
Actually, I fight crime every day.
You know what? You're right, Ray. I'll give you that.
I fight crime. You didn't see all the crime I was fighting on social media during this governor's race?
Right, and you going against me and my boneless pizza and boneless cookies. Them the crimes you over there fighting on.
I'm not even the only. Did you read what your cousin's saying?
Let's go to the chat and see what y'all talking about over
All
there.
right.
They said, do I pick through trail mix? I do not pick through trail mix. No, I don't. Chocolate chip cookies are the best. She can't disrespect them like that. You know what? Well, I do save the chocolate chips and I save the pizza scraps just in case other people want it. I add extra chocolate chips and walnuts to my cookies. If you're having a cheat day, you gotta make it worth it. We got Trey.
Who you taking pulled out chocolate chips and pepperonis to, Doc? Who you taking? Like I said, hold on. When we come back, dog, when we come back from break, we want to know who the hell Shannon take her pepperonis and pull chocolate chips to. And who accepting it? That's what I want to know. Don't go anywhere, y'all. We on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. What?
Milwaukee public school families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and...
I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm kicking back and I'm vibing. I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm kicking back and I'm vibing. I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back and I'm...
What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back to the award-winning 1017 The Truth. It's your boy, Ray Nitty. My homegirl, maybe Shannon. This is the Lunch Break Crew. Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound. Man, we having a good time already. Dang, it's already been half an hour, y'all.
We still in the appetizer.
That's what happens when your favorite cousin come home.
Yeah, I'm so
See how
happy to
just
be here.
time
Look,
flies.
I'm pressing the talk to producer button. Look, we got all the buttons over here. Look, access granted. Just touching stuff now.
We still, you're right. We still on this appetizing. So who the hell take your scrap chips and pepperoni?
Listen, whoever, if you got a chunky chip type of person next to you, they be like, man, just give me the extra chips. Like, growing up, my dad used to be like, man, just give me the pepperoni. I'd be like, here you go, Dad. He'll sprinkle them on top of his. Now he got a meat lover's pizza. So, what I lack, somebody else can pick up on. You know what I'm saying? You always got to think about the next person. That's all. If I'm by myself, I just toss them. But, some people like meat lovers and some people like meat sweat. Some people like chunkless chocolate chip. Some people...
Hope y'all realize I'm not the one saying these atrocities.
Oh, man. Listen, back to the chat, okay? Look, so we were talking about the lady that defended herself from the masked man, and they said the Tybo kick to the chest. She definitely had that Tybo chick go. What do you chest kick? That's
What's going on?
Tybo chest.
What was that?
You need to read. She had the Tybo chest kick going. I'm talking too fast. Too excited to be here. Can't stop. All right. They said she was geeked about it too. She was definitely excited about the reporter asking her that. Aaron is him said the reporter said, "You sure you kicked him like that?"
I'm telling you.
Oh man. And then Jasmine said, reusing food scraps. Aaron is him said, "You a wild boy if you eating Shannon scraps." Jasmine said, "Shannon." She put the Shannon with the 3 dots. Like, she's serious. She said, "Shannon. So you like the taste of pepperoni, but not the pepperoni?" Yes, Jasmine. Yes, I do.
Makes no sense, man.
I need to make a support group for people like me. Okay? I'm gonna make a support group.
It is one. It's just you and Jadon Weaver in it. The two people that I've...
Look, I need his Facebook. Listen, bro, we got to get together and rise up. That's
the
what
two
I'm gonna tell
people.
him.
That's the 2 people I know that has ever said. And it took damn near 10 years to find the other one to use.
Once in every 10 years, one rises to the occasion, huh?
Man, I'm just saying.
Man.
I am just saying.
So I guess, look, we never got to the question, right? Of the initial appetizer story, right? Do you think it's harmless and he's just doing it for clout and attention? Or do you think this kid is actually dangerous? Because they did identify him because I guess he was recording and people knew him from doing other stuff like that, stupid stuff. His name is Amir Hughes.
I think it's for clout. Right? But I also think it still is dangerous. It's very dangerous because you don't know who the hell you walking up on with this crazy looking mask, fam.
And
like,
saying, do you want to die?
You ready to die? Like, people carry guns. Women carry guns.
Hello.
So, like, you never understand. You don't know who gonna pull out a weapon and think you serious and shoot the hell out of you.
Thought that kick to the chest was something. Get this 48 to the chest. Hello.
We know she ain't packing nothing
what?
but a kick.
Is open carry legal in Philly?
I do not know.
Because if he has ties to Nevada, I know concealed carry and open carry is legal. And that man, in Milwaukee?
Yeah, they say he got ties there, but it happened in Philly.
It happened in Philly, but they said he's left Philly since they think, and he has ties in California and Nevada.
So Philly is what, East Coast, right? I feel like maybe their gun laws could be similar to like a New York, maybe. I'm assuming. I don't know.
And that's probably why he's playing like that. Because I feel like if he tried that in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Shoot. I mean, he might be a little safe in New York playing like that because the gun laws is super strict, if I'm not mistaken.
That's why I said Milwaukee area, if he fled to Nevada, where he has ties. Ain't nobody playing with you, especially if they could read that, you're just not on nothing. Somebody listen, people is crazy. Somebody like, free body. Let me get my test shots
That's
here.
insane.
I'm sorry. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah, I think it's definitely for clout, but it's a dangerous game, though.
Very dangerous. Yeah. And honestly, it could be dangerous to other people, too. Like, not just himself.
I mean, look at Chud the Builder.
Yeah.
Like, he doing a lot of that for clout, too. And
look where that got him.
Now he in jail. You feel what I'm saying? So, and then you got, who's the other dude that's running around doing that? He had look, now I'm pulling the Shannon. He got the bulletproof vest on that he be going around and just burning Qurans and stuff like that. I was like, bro,
like, for
y'all
what?
playing a dangerous game.
Like, why are y'all doing this? Like, it's just unnecessary. And like you said, it's not only dangerous for other people. Like that woman, she injured herself trying to run away. Like, you also traumatizing people. People don't know what your intentions are. They don't know, it's just for clout. And it's honestly not funny. I just think we live in a day and age where people are doing anything for attention, anything for clout, and 100%. They don't realize, like, not everybody playing.
No, everybody
ain't nobody playing but you.
Yeah. And
Hello.
I also had to stop carrying just because I be nervous. Like, don't be playing with me. These alleys dark. I was staying on 9th and Center at the time, leaving Onyx.
Yeah. And you stopped.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have been 2 socks Shannon.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm too paranoid in today's world. I got a routine before I actually start going home. Make sure ain't nobody trailing me.
I carry things a certain way, everything, like, just in case.
Straight
I got my Tybo kick ready, like, pow.
I hope y'all wasn't in the same class. Because if that's the kick you bring in, Shannon, you good as took. You better have Onyx.
Man, Onyx ain't no good.
Onyx better be right with you. You good as took if you pull it up kicking like her.
Yeah, Onyx. Bro, that dog, like, I was like, will she grow out of this? Like, listen, he talking about my dog. She is a big girl. She just turned 1, and she's, like, basically, like, when she stands up, we are face to face. Big girl. But she play too much. She just as goofy as I am. She got ADHD too. She can't stay on task. Like, she get hyper focused.
Y'all both be standing in I'd be pissed if I was y'all neighbor. They be standing in the middle of the damn house howling. Oh, and Shannon doing it too.
Yep, we're doing it, yup.
I'm like, I'd be so pissed.
Neighbor mad at Shannon, like, Shannon, shut up!
And I know it's early because it'd be like 10 o'clock Milwaukee time a.m. So I'm like, why? I'm like, what is going on?
The thing is, I feel like they get enough peace because she don't bark unless I'm encouraging, and sometimes you gotta let her howl and let it out.
They get enough.
We both
peace
gotta be dogs.
Crazy.
Like, I'd be like, come on, let's do it.
I'd be like, take your dog in the middle of the field and do that howling. You hearing Onyx nails hitting the hardwood floor?
Y'all gonna have a notice on my door. I'm like, we saw that show. You admitted to it. You did it.
Man. Well,
good time.
We got 2 minutes. There was a viral, just moving us along.
Yeah.
Well, before we move us along, I did want us to share about the missing Milwaukee young lady on a more serious note. And this is just a message I'm reading that was on Facebook. It says, my family is asking everyone in the city of Milwaukee to please help find my baby girl. They call her Beautiful. Her name is Nicole Lloyd. She's been missing for over 7 days. And there is allegedly a video of her being sexually abused as well and being held captive at a home. So there's this video floating around. We're not going to play the video because there's, obviously somebody's upset about their family and very passionate. And they say, hey, if you know something, like turn our baby girl in, turn her free before we find you. So, this family is very, serious about finding their relatives and loved ones. So, if you know anything, if you see anything, just share it. We're looking for Nicole Lloyd, a teenager, been missing over 7 days. So we want to help spread the word and find our community members as well. So just wanted to make sure I share that. I was trying to find like any information like where she was last seen at. I can't remember where exactly they said, but I think they said like north side of Milwaukee or something like that. So hopefully she gets found soon and the family finds their peace. So when we come back, we'll get back into the menu. We have a viral food recall list. Somebody said, Lord, is peanut butter on the list? I hope the hell not, because I'd be good as cooked.
Y'all want to know how to poison Ray? Just get the peanut butter.
Straight up. Don't go anywhere, y'all. We'll be right
like you. Thank you.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. It is your favorite 2 hours of the day. Yes, your lunch break on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, live from the American Family Insurance Studios. I know we y'all favorite show. I know we is. Favorite show in the nation. In the nation, I'm calling it. Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound, man. How y'all feeling, Truth Family? 833-212-1017. That's the number to dial. 833-212-1017. That's the number to dial. You can text us as well. And if you can't listen on your radio, if you got to get out the car and have lunch at your desk, pull us up on YouTube. Pull us up and pull up. Have lunch. Bring somebody to lunch with you, man. It's Friday. We got Shannon in studio. Shannon, how you feel? Is the chair been cold? Is it warm enough for you now?
Warmed up now. It's warmed up. I'm over here looking at the menu, warming up the chair.
No, man. What we got on the menu today?
Well, American Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of The Truth. For almost 100 years, they've been committed to helping families protect what matters most: your home, your vehicle, and the dreams you're building every single day. And if you're a part of the Truth audience, you already know you work hard for yours. That's why having the right protection in place matters. American Family helps you stay ready for whatever life brings so you can focus on moving forward. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. That menu was... That's all right. It feels good to be holding the menu in hand. It ain't the same when you got to scan the QR code.
Right. Well, you got to... It's hard to read them menus, man. I'm trying to find...
Somebody said, what kind of dog is it? Y'all, I got a Belgian Malinois mixed with a standard poodle.
Malinois? How you say that?
Malinois. A Belgian Malinois.
Malinois.
Yeah.
Malinois. Like Pinot Noir.
Yeah, she a fancy girl.
But
yeah, I lucked up with that one. 2 very expensive dogs mixed together. But
dogs
I got
too
her.
damn big, man.
They are.
That dog look bigger than my dog, and I got a husky.
And she's high energy. She is so like, you gotta take her out at least 2 times a day. Gotta give her the rawhides, the bully stick.
So that really worked. They get the
bully stick.
They call it the zoomies out.
I feel like it do because like she get the chewing on stuff and tugging at stuff, and it's like, here, chew this. All right, give her a little bully stick. You know, I was gonna go somewhere else, but give her a bully stick. It'll chill her out for a little bit, kind of get some of that like angst out of her. Free like the freeze balls where you freeze the thing and put it in the ball, like where she has to like lick it to get like the stuff out. That keeps her busy. So I do all types of stuff throughout the day just to try to enrichment activities.
I gotta try that.
It'll help.
Paulo be tearing the house up, man.
That's why.
Tearing it up.
See, Onyx don't do that because look, we going to go out before the sun come up and it's 105 degrees. We try to get her out early in the morning, take her to the dog park. At night, get her a 15-minute walk in, and throughout the day, like those little things. That's why they tear it up, though. She has not, because she be too tired to tear it up. And then when I see her doing too much, like, let's howl in the living room.
Man, I was pissed. I took Junior to get his hair cut the other day.
Mm-hmm.
This is just 2 days ago.
Wait,
actually.
Junior, his name Ray too?
Yep, Ray Jr.
Oh my!
Yep, Eugenio Alejandro Boyens Jr.
Why did that just? I'm sorry.
Oh, you thought his name was actually Junior? Damn it, Shannon.
I know. I didn't want to admit it, but I was like, wait. I had to come to Jesus. I was like,
wait, his name is Ray too? Like, Violet, you're turning violet. Violet, you stupid.
Bruh. Sometimes you have those moments and you gotta say it out loud because it's so like this whole time I just Junior.
Nah, we took him to go get his hair cut. He had just made some peanut butter cookies. He had some peanut butter cookies that he stuffed some Reese's in it and some white chocolate chip ones. We come back, Apollo ate the damn cookies, dog. I was so pissed.
You lying.
He had like at least 8 of them, dog. I'm like, I know it was 12 cookies up here. How was it just 4, dog?
Apollo. I'm sorry. A win is a win. All right.
Man, all right. When you get sick and you get stretched out, there ain't going to be no other Apollos.
He probably had the
this
Hershey
is a one and only dog.
But he had a good time eating them. Probably wasn't good coming out, but it was good going in.
Jesus.
Apollo got to live his best life, too.
Damn, who going to watch Apollo? The kids will be home. I'm tripping. I was thinking about who going to watch it when we go to Poland. There was a viral food recall list, Shannon.
Ooh, was peanut butter on it?
I'm searching. I don't see peanut butter on here.
I want to see this list. I want to hear it because I have been hearing it in chunks. Like I know blueberries are on it. I know like lettuce is still there. I know eggs ended up on there. So
yeah, eggs was on there. So it's so many. It's almost sickening. I wish we had enough time to read it. We gonna need some of the grapevine to get through this list.
Still got a whole other hour.
Right. Bro, it's a lot. There's no way I'm reading all of this. But some of the stuff is frozen blueberries, linked to possible E. coli contamination. Iceberg lettuce, possible cyclosporia. Look at me. Contamination. Shell eggs. Like, what other kind of eggs is there?
I guess the liquid ones that come in the carton.
Boneless eggs? Oh, like milk egg. Okay, got you. Them not real eggs, fam.
Yeah,
yes,
so we got to eat 3D printed food now. At this point, that's the only thing safe.
Shell eggs linked to salmonella. Mixed berries, possible E. coli. Pistachio nut butter. I don't use that.
What is that?
It's like peanut butter, but it's pistachio butter. Kind of, yeah. Oh. Jalapeno containing what? Dips. Oh, jalapeno containing dips, salsa, and guacamole products. You got soup kits. You got salad dressings. Jesus. Granola, dog food, jalapeno pizza cheese bread products.
Oh, God.
Damn, Shannon. You in trouble. Dried herring fish. What the hell kind of cheese is that? Requesón cheese?
What is that?
I don't know. That's Requueson. Soft ricotta cheese, infant formula, multiple cheese varieties, cottage cheese, organic, smoked, all of these things. Parmesan ranch seasoning.
It's literally seasonings.
Cheese and garlic croutons. Jesus.
So what do we eat?
Peter chips, coleslaw, sour cream and onion. Pork. What do we eat, y'all? What do we eat? It's still 3 more pages of it. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What happened?
They getting towards my area.
The desserts.
They got chocolate bars, sea moss gel, cheese. Okay, no peanut butter. Whew.
He was quiet.
No peanut butter on there.
He was quiet on the creek over there. He was like, hold on.
Speaking of quiet on the creek, you saw them white women that was talking about, we lied on the lake.
No.
It was like, y'all talking about crying. You see these girls behind me?
We lied
on the lake. But, yep, We know they got a bunch of that food that recalled. But there has been a huge recall on food, y'all. We can't eat nothing, Shannon.
I mean, a bowl of ice will do.
You watch the water, you freeze.
Hey.
Watch the water, you freeze.
Unfiltered lake water.
Straight up.
Boy, I don't know what we gonna do.
So Taylor Farms, fresh food, iceberg lettuce, we read that, sourced from Mexico. We even talked about some of those factories that use prison labor and being contaminating some of those things as well. And then we correlated it to how poor the conditions was in the prison system. Taylor Farms, yep, there we go. Taylor Farms, fresh food, iceberg lettuce. That's exactly who we're talking about. Nearly 1.6 million dozen eggs recalled by Midwest Poultry Service over possible salmonella. White and brown cage-free eggs with sell date by July 20th and August 17th distributed to Kroger and Brookshire Grocery. City Foods, Inc. recalled about 3,200 pounds of ready-to-eat pastrami. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot that... What we gonna do, y'all? We gotta grow food, man.
Somebody in the comments said we gonna be eating tree bark. I mean, we gotta just, hey.
Some sap. Some tree sap. Shouts out to Ray. Her name Ray, too.
Really? Oh.
Despite how it feels, scrolling social media, 2026 total recall numbers are roughly on par with recent years, according to food safety trackers. Well, I guess that's good to know.
Wait.
They said, despite as bad as it feels, this is quite on par.
It's kind of normal for everything to be recalled at once.
And we wonder why the human life expectancy rate is dropping.
We was doing good for a while.
Was we?
Once we got vaccines, I mean, we probably ain't been doing good since they figured out polio and whatnot. But.
Well, I'm talking about recent human life expectancy, not prior to
1890
polio and smallpox epidemic, yellow fever.
That's what I think about, because after we started doing, but you know what the problem is? You know what? I'm going in uncharted waters. I was gonna say, for a moment in time there, people were actually listening to scientists, even though they're not always correct, but people were actually getting vaccines and they were listening to the doctors and the scientists. Didn't they fire a bunch of people that kind of take care of what, like the FDA people and whatever in the government? Didn't that just happen?
I think so. They did do something.
And now we got all these
regulations
recalls
and stuff.
Yeah, people kind of just
like that.
stopped respecting science and start respecting money, and now we are in a bad position, I think. Not always will I say, everybody needs to take a vaccine, everybody needs to do this way, but yeah.
Yeah, man. When we
Jackson.
I seen some death.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the lunch break on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, live from the American Family Insurance Studios. It's your boy Ray Nitty, maybe Shannon live in the studio. DJ Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound. The GOAT! What's happening? You need a hotkey, man, to go bah! We got cousin Sandra on the line. Cuz, how you doing, cousin Sandra?
I'm fine. How are we doing today?
We're doing good.
Yeah, you're on fire.
I think there's the key right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, I was just going to speak on you were saying about the safety measures on the food and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I did a lot of working, and I did assembly lines, book binders, everything, whatever you want to name, because I came up in a day where jobs were plentiful. You can apply everywhere. And so I'm thinking now that people got replaced, now you got this stuff running automatically. And we don't even know, how often the machines are clean or, what's being packaged in our foods, because it just goes through the assembly automatically. You know what I'm trying to say?
The assembly
And
line.
they used to have a program on TV where they said how things are made.
Yeah, I
And I
remember
don't
that.
see that anymore. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. And I think they're hiding a lot of stuff we need to see. Because, like, the jobs were offshore, the job I was working on, a lot of them. Once one person started, everybody started doing it. And so a lot of our food comes from other countries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them say we eat cats and dogs, and we don't even know what we're eating.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just listening to what you were saying, and then with the vaccinations, they're cutting that. Now, I had all kind of shots because I worked on the medical team at work, and I did reserve work. So I had all the shots because, you know, being in the reserve, you have to have them all. And so I'm 77, so I'm living a good age, I think, you know, considering I had the shots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really, you know, I think it's just safety measures being cut. And they say they don't have no money for this, no money for that. And there's always no money for the people, but there's always money to pack the rich's pocket. So that's what I had to say.
Appreciate you calling in, Cousin Sandra. Appreciate you. No, I agree, man. I think they trying to kill us, y'all.
They trying to kill us.
I think they trying to kill us, y'all.
I mean, personally, I agree. Like, it's just to the point where it feels obvious.
They already saying, oh, the earth is overpopulated. They already saying this type of stuff. They already been talking about population control and all of this craziness. But what better way to control the population than to control the food or alter the food to where now it is impacting our life expectancy?
You know, so the other day I was looking at something. They talked about how farmers can't even grow from their own seeds. They have to buy the seeds from the government.
Yep, I heard that
That
too.
is insane.
And they done privatized like the whole seed industry.
Yeah. And then more and more
Sargento or something like that out there. Or Gento.
to the point where like some of the plants don't even generate seeds anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what I was just about to say. Now we have so many seedless things and they don't generate seeds. So even if you wanted to illegally like grow some stuff on your own, like good luck. You ain't about to come up with a crop of nothing.
So imagine
that's scary.
If as a human race, if eventually all of the food that we're consuming no longer has seeds, how do we grow it? We can't. We're going to be dependent on them the whole time.
That's their goal.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly. 100% that's their goal. Take the seeds out of everything, because if they could grow, they could feed themselves.
Yeah. And then they can really do whatever they want with our food too.
100%. 100%. Look at the back of a Snicker bar. Look at the back of a Snicker bar or a candy bar. It already starting to say bio, what they say, lab made ingredients or something added or something.
I think even like Reese, I want to say it was Reese.
No, not GMO. I'm talking about lab created.
Yeah, it's not even like real
they ain't
chocolate
even hiding
no more. Like they can't even call it chocolate. I think it was Reese, like one of the grandkids that like they obviously have been bought since the original person, but like one of the grandkids was speaking out like it's not even the same stuff no more. A lot of our ingredients are banned in other countries. Them people ain't eating this stuff. They'll come up here. Look, that's why we was trying to warn them foreigners that came up here taking that ranch home. You can't go to all three of them places in one day.
Man,
you're going to have diarrhea for years.
I'm telling you. But you know what's crazy? And then when we go to other countries and ingest their food, it mess with our system because our system's so damn accustomed to the BS here in America. When you go get you some real eggs that
it don't even taste right,
dipped in salmonella.
They be like, this is the color it is when it's a real egg. And it's like, wait, this looks so different.
I'm going to tell you the what I enjoy about going home for the most, right, is the access to the fruit, the food that's just growing on the side of the trees, on the roads. Avocados back home, big as hell. Big, goofy avocado. I was like, I even forgot that this what a real avocado look like. Avocado be bigger than that little Lysol thing, man. Mangoes.
That is crazy.
Like all types of just.
Now we got peanut-sized avocados.
Come on, I'm
Don't
telling you.
the cartel run most of the avocado industry
I heard
right
something
now?
like that. I heard something.
We going
like
through it, dog. Yo, man.
America is a
Oh man.
America is just a big money laundering scheme for
But it
everybody.
really is. Like, didn't Donald Trump made $1 billion something last year?
Sure, I feel like he might have made more.
I think he made more.
You talking about off of like his the cryptocurrency that he had?
I think in general, like he made billions. He's making more than he made out of office. And then you got the people living in America struggling and him kicking people off of disability. Like I saw a video where because this woman made I think $1,600 a month or something like that, they kicked her off of disability. She ain't had no legs. I was like, oh my. She was like, I'm still disabled. I was like, oh.
How you gonna kick me out?
But it's so messed up because it's like $1,600 a month. Bro, she just want to kick it. Pun intended. No, let me stop. I played too much. But seriously, she just trying to, that's kicking money, man. She just trying to make an extra $1,600. Maybe the disability pay her bill. She can't have a life. Netflix then went up. Look, I'm going on a tangent. My bad. Food, fake. You can't kick it. They just want us miserable, bro. You better not make more than $1,600 a month.
Oh, at all.
You better not. You know what?
I'm telling you, the system is rigged, man.
It is.
Like, think about it. They want you to be doing terrible.
You got to be doing.
They want you to be
horrible.
doing terrible. I need you bleeding out there.
Hey.
I need you dying.
You can't even be getting by for government assistance. When I
What
say
do you mean
have
you make
to be,
$20,000 a year?
and then they want to call people scammers and stuff. Dog, I just needed $200 in food stamps, bro. Like,
They like suffer. We need you to No. What do you mean you have a husband?
man,
What do you mean you're still with the father of your child? We need him out of the house.
out of the house.
All
He
right.
better not have a job, even though he out of the house.
And don't try to get too good of a job, because you're not gonna qualify for this low income housing anymore.
Man,
If you start making too much money, now you want to keep your rent low. Don't try to better yourself.
at all.
That sounds crazy. Like we penalize people for
Trying. Like, man,
Elevating.
middle class, like people really wasn't playing when they said middle class is the worst class to be. You have to be straight poor. But middle class feels straight poor because they
I'm
like, you
telling
make
you.
too much.
because they got literally nothing for us in the middle. Like, all right, you in purgatory.
Literally.
You ain't part of the wealthiest 1%.
No
And you ain't
breaks.
poor? All right, figure it out then.
Bro, they don't want you to have a refrigerator in your house.
They say, you want us to work with you? Then give up your job and your family.
Mm-hmm. You're
All right?
doing too good.
But somebody said, Ray, have you made your own peanut butter? That's an amazing idea. I might look into that. I might look into that.
Easy.
I might look into that, y'all. We got a very interesting, whoa, I gotta watch how we say this, subject on the menu. Because we're talking about, when we come back from break, we're going to be talking about Peter Nygard, who was an Epstein associate. And the reason I said that is because, you know, they said they was over there like eating babies.
They was doing a lot of.
I got to have you been into the Epstein files yet? I haven't gone into them yet.
I've seen enough on TikTok that made me question so much. I was like, I don't think I could even like handle reading that. Like, I genuinely think it would break my brain.
Yeah, I haven't like really looked into it and read it. No, I just been seeing what's been reported on TikTok. They was eating babies, fetuses, and
It was doing all
so I
types
like
of wild stuff.
Once I heard that, I was like, all right,
It's too much.
I got to mentally prepare myself for that. But when I came across this, I was like, well, damn, that might have been true.
Yeah.
Because what we found was very, 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 I don't even know what this is. Almost cannibalistic. But they broke it down to science. And they said it has something to do with, you know, black women and this greatness that black women have. and they want some of it. So when we come back,
taste. Can I get a taste? Sorry.
Right, it's like we want some of that peanut butter. When we get back, y'all, on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, we'll get into our DNA story right here with the lunch break, y'all.
This is a sick need.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers.
For years, we're standing here for everyone your system ever wrong. They've known all along the enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of birth.
What up, y'all? Welcome back on your lunch break. How y'all feeling this hour 2 with the lunch break crew? Ray, Nitty, maybe Shannon, DJ, Brother Z, holding us down with the production and sound. What the hell song was that?
Eminem.
That's what it was. It sounded like Eminem.
No, it's just some Lego song.
Okay. A Lego song.
Yeah.
Dropping
like
Epstein bars? Okay. The Lego movie.
No. It's not in the Lego movie.
Oh, from Lego. Oh, yeah, listen.
It's just a Lego style song.
I
Okay.
got you. Got it. Man, so we talking about, if you just joining us, y'all, 833-212-1017 is the, what are these? Oh, Sherwin left his aviators here?
That's crazy.
Oh, okay, damn, Sherwin got some money.
Ooh.
Hope you don't mind me putting these on for the show. Sherwin gonna be pissed. I'll wipe it down. I'll sanitize it. We outside now. I'm gonna start talking like this for the rest of the show.
Oh.
So let me tell y'all about Peter Nygard.
Oh,
man. So now I might be Sherwin. 833, call up Sherwin if you want these back, man.
They being held
I
hostage.
sanitize them. I'm holding them hostage like bro did the political signs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, okay, let's get into this on the mate. These are dark. Hold on. Epstein associate Peter Nygard. So who is he? Nygard, 84, he's still alive.
Still kicking.
Founding the damn.
Might be something behind it. Like, you know what?
Founded Nygard International, once a major women's fashion company. He was a well-known Bahamas neighbor of Jeffrey Epstein. And prosecutors have described patterns in his conduct that echo Epstein's, using wealth, staff, and company resources to recruit victims. Nygard was convicted in Toronto in 2023 of 4 counts. How old was he in 2023? In 4 counts of sexual assault and sentenced to 11 years. That's crazy. Only 11?
And he was, 2023? He was just still 80. His life, man. Wrap it up.
Man.
I wouldn't even have went to trial. Just inject me now.
Original vampire. 11 years in prison. The judge called him a sexual predator who used his wealth and power to target women, including a victim who was 16 at the time. In July 2026, he was convicted again. Damn. This time in Montreal for sexual assault and forcible confinement after abruptly declining to contest the evidence ahead of a scheduled 10-day trial. Sentencing on that case is pending medical review. So he's still
still fighting.
So he still faces separate U.S. federal charges, racketeering and sex trafficking, allegedly spanning 25 years and involving dozens of victims across U.S., Canada, and the Bahamas, and is fighting extradition. We got a video of. Okay, once we get to the video, we're gonna pull it up. But what you think it is, Shannon? We ain't even told them the foolishness yet.
You know what's crazy though is the only so we know that with the Epstein files, like nobody has gone to jail that has been mentioned in these files. Like all this evidence have come out. People know what these people are doing, and nobody's gone to jail. I think the only reason this man has gone to jail is because he was in Canada. It sounds like he's a Canadian resident, and that's where he's the trial is taking place. No Americans have been held accountable, and even the people outside of America, like, they aren't even being held accountable with things directly tied to those files. That's crazy to me. Like, talk about protect the kids.
So yeah, we got a video. I think you can let him talk. I don't think it go too long. You can let him talk. We got a video, right, about Peter and his obsession with stem cell research, and I thought this was fake for a second, y'all. I really thought it was fake. And then I had to do a research on the story, and it confirmed it. They were in the Bahamas trying to buy period blood, placentas, or have these women get impregnated with his DNA, and then asking them to do abortions. And I'm going to let y'all hear it, because it's going to sound crazy coming from me. How about if you hear it from him himself?
This telling black women, you've got the best cells because they're non-recessive, and I'll give you this for your period blood, I'll give you that. But you get into the court documents, he was paying women in a big medical facility in the Caribbean to get pregnant with his baby, and then they would have them abort the baby at like 7-8 months. Yep. They would sanguinate it, not just of his blood, but its bone marrow, everything. And he was injecting himself because he thought it was better if it was part of his genetics, which is he would have a better uptake of this. And so we have a clip of him sitting there, and the women start getting really grossed out that he wants their blood. Here it is.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in that's called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go in and take it out.
It's painful, right?
Huh?
Is it painful? They use this
a little bit. And this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that. So, girls, for $100, we will pay you for your egg.
No, you gotta be out of your monkey. You can get paid a lot more than that.
So how much do you want for it? Let's bid. I bid $500 for
I'm prepared to outbid him anyway.
Whatever I bid, he's going to outbid me.
I bought about $60,000 worth of eggs.
Yeah.
If you have abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord, placenta, even your period blood is so rich with stem cells. Yeah. We regard it as waste, and it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it shouldn't go to waste. It's life for somebody, and it's life for mankind. No, the best eggs are 60 to 18 years old. Those are the best eggs. As you get older, your eggs get weaker and weaker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So you may not be our top candidate.
No, that's fine. I think that was my business anyway.
Don't say you might not be a top candidate. You might not be eligible for the $100. I can get you 50.
I gotta take these off.
That's insane. That is wild. And the thing is, I know this sounds bad, but the fact he's lowballing them is crazy to me. Like $100.
$100.
You got me involved in this weird stuff. You dang near a billionaire, and you offer me $100. But that's why a lot of these people, they target communities that are not as well off, that will probably go for something like that because they don't have as much, or they're not as educated. And he's trying to write it off as science and gas them up oh, you guys are so beautiful. You trying to eat a baby, trying to buy period blood. You doing weird stuff, and then offering me $100. Please be for real.
Man, this blew my mind. This blew my mind. So they said in a self-produced 10-minute video, I gotta go see this documentary. It's a documentary on this. Bahamas stem cell laws. The Peter Nygard breakthrough is what they call it.
Breakthrough for what?
Nygard claimed doctors took a woman's egg, removed her DNA, replaced it with his own, and grew what he called my own embryonic stem cells in a petri dish, calling it a potential path to immortality.
I remember stem cell research was a really big thing, and then they halted it, and it's probably because of people like him. Like, I've heard people that eat their placenta. Like, I've heard that, like, women, like, it's a thing to, like, after you give birth, keep your placenta and eat it because it is full of nutrition value. It's true. So what he's
What do you
doing,
mean, eat it?
People keep it and eat it. They eat it.
Like
food. Some people
they cook it, like,
some
or
people
they
cook
just,
it.
oh my God.
Some people cook the placenta, or some people even, like, I've heard, like, they'll send it off somewhere and have it made into pills, powder, so then they can put it in a capsule and take it as pills. Like, it is very healthy. But he taking it a step further. He said, I want all the placentas. I'm gonna get all y'all pregnant. I'm gonna eat the baby, the placenta, in the blah, 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 cord.
On a G.
Not on a G.
He said on camera, I gotta watch this documentary. I started stem cells when I wanted to find a cure for my mother. And later, more bluntly, I'm going to live forever or die trying.
Ugh. He's so raggedy looking too. That's what bothered me. Like, you're doing all this to look like the Crypt Keeper, bro. You in your 80s and you look like you need to go. Like, it's time to just lay it to rest, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, I wouldn't even want to live forever. Like, I'm like, no. My grandma in her 90s and she looked good. I don't think she ever ate a baby, bro. Like, well, see, that's why he wanted black women. You know what? I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm actually building his case a little more. We will be right back. You're listening to the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Call us 833-212-1017 after these messages.
.org/vaping.
Was that a DJ Brother Z exclusive?
What up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the award-winning 1017 The Truth, live from the American Family Insurance Studios. It is your favorite crew, the Lunch Break crew. Ray, Nitty, maybe Shannon, DJ Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound. Man, the menu has gotten strange today. They got humans on the menu. Placenta butter.
Placenta butter.
Dang.
That might be a recipe. I heard it's a recipe book for the placenta.
This was insane. I'm baffled, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This one is kind of creeping me out. Like, I was looking forward to Sap Sap. Now I'm just like,
yeah. No, I don't think the yum yum sauce.
I don't know. I don't want
it's gonna be like yuck.
Right. My wife's yum yum sauce is as good as placenta butter.
What's wrong with you?
Man, the University of as a matter of fact, we got some comments in the let's see what our chat's saying real quick. What people do for money. Correct term is fetus, right? Some people don't see the unborn as human.
I feel like after, when you're talking about aborting at 8 months, that's a human.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm definitely pro-choice, right? And at some point it is a fetus and it's not a life. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
but at 8 months, 9 months, that is fully developed, ready to bust through them doors. That is no longer a fetus.
Bust through them doors is crazy. Hey, you see Amanda in the chat talking like, there ain't never gonna be no yuck sauce. Yum yum sauce. We gonna get some sap in.
Man, look, after talking about grilled placenta and
oh
meat and
God.
blood, it's too much. Okay, I'm sorry.
We
gotta
palate
get through
cleanser.
this topic so we can not, and then we can eat in peace.
Right. So, all right, let's do this.
some people do want to live forever in this life, money and the power. Placenta is for the baby, not adult humans. The health value is insignificant. It's like it's like a human drinking breast milk. But I've heard, you know what? Let me just mind my business. But it is a thing, though. If you guys look it up, it is a thing. People do eat the placenta. It's true.
Somebody said, I'm trying to eat.
Literally. It's lunch break.
Look, I'm like, ooh, that ain't what we talking about.
Oh, my
That
God.
ain't what we talking about.
University of Manitoba ethics professor Arthur Schaefer publicly pushed back at the time. There's no magic stem cell cocktail that you can drink or inject into your arm that will make you look younger. He separately warned about stem cell science becoming the sole domain of the wealthy. That's what we were just talking about.
But like I said, I feel like stem cell research was one of those things that was definitely like leading at the time. And then all of a sudden people started to like back away from it and laws started to get harsh on it. And I'm pretty sure it's because people were weird. People was taking it to like this man right here, prime example. I'm pretty sure it was like, all right, we ain't ready for this type of stuff yet because we got people out here that's paying women $100 to get pregnant and eat their babies.
Placentas, they want it.
They want the placenta.
He hit the table. We want some of that.
He said it. He said it. That was $100, and then gonna end with, sir, if you don't get man, and then
Started
for him to
at
look
$100.
like the crypt keeper. Still, that's what pisses me off. You look horrible. Just you know what? That ain't nice.
How old was he then, though? I mean,
he wasn't 80.
And maybe he probably wasn't even really 80. Maybe he really, in vampire years, he probably 170.
Vampire years is crazy.
We don't know, man. They eating placentas.
Like, listen, I've lived many
using
years.
umbilical cords as straws. Ain't no telling what the hell going on.
Frozen
This is
umbilical
sick, man. And so this is why, you know, these type of articles are like dangerous for me because I go down the rabbit holes, right?
Yeah.
And then you start connecting rabbit holes and you like, oh my God. They said that people was at the Epstein party eating kids and so forth. And then I'm just learning from kids that in the Epstein files, they had something called a pizza party. And now Shannon pulled all the damn pepperoni off the pizza.
Shannon!
What is going on?
That's why she does it. She don't want to go to the pizza party.
She's been on the yachts. She's been at the parties. Oh, my
Knows about
God.
the pink stuff.
Oh, my God. What is going on, dog?
Jeez.
So you connect.
How did
I knew she was in the Illuminati.
Man, dog.
Do not get these people more fuel.
Sherwin said, give me my goddamn glasses back, Nitty.
Look, they went and told him that. They said, tap in.
He said,
You
got
racist!
glasses.
You biscuit-eating bulldog! Put those glasses
I gotta
down!
put them back on for you, man.
You racist.
Man, hey, these I got Ray-Bans too, and mine's is not this fancy.
It's a nice tint.
I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen these.
Them the Cat Daddy 3000s.
Damn.
Yeah, them the
Silver Fox
yeah.
Summer.
Oh.
Damn. I like these, Sherwin. I really do, man.
He said I can get
They
used
got
to this.
some weight to them. Yeah.
You wanna lick my bum because my rod to talk.
Hey.
Got him going crazy for that poo. No.
Woo.
I get what I want. I got
See, that's why we can't stay on topic now.
We
was we even at?
We all gotta. We was talking about the placenta
I
straws.
was in Illuminati. We got placenta straws. We got aliens are officially among us in the chat, which I heard is true too. Let's not do that.
Oh, for sure.
Then I got $50. Let me get 3 eggs.
Let me get 3 eggs. I got some dreams I still need some time on.
He said, let's bid.
So even in that, right? He said, like, let's start at $100. He said to me, he said it in a joking manner, but he's probably just trying to see serious if somebody gonna go.
Because he knew he was talking to women like that probably aren't used to being offered money for something like that. He's like, it's waste anyways.
Right. He's like, people look at it as waste when we shouldn't. We should be collecting it. We should extract it. Then he went to 500. Then his homie was like, quit playing,
jump
man.
from 100 to 500.
You didn't hear what his other homie said, though? His other homie said He basically was like, quit playing. I'm prepared to pay $60,000. And then if you have if you get to 8 months, if you get to 8 months and have an abortion, it gets real valuable. He's like your period blood.
Hey, but at the end of the clip,
we want some of that.
But wait, when he like insulted the one woman that kind of seemed like she wasn't going. You wouldn't be good for it anyway.
He said it's real better for what do you say, 16 to 18?
Yeah.
He said,
so
like,
you
probably won't be our top candidate.
Yeah. Like,
He's
yeah.
like, get out of here, wasting my time.
Of course you're disgusted. You're stupid.
Probably like, I should bite you just on GP. Take a chunk out of you.
They don't like the women that got
my
sent.
time.
She probably breathed wrong. Like, why y'all invite me?
You know, I was just going to say, somebody invited them women there.
Yeah.
I feel like it was the one that was in the yellow.
They definitely set them up.
I feel like what happens, though, in those situations, in most situations where you have a predator, right, or where you have somebody that is, like, preying on a certain type of people, they normally have one person that's just like them, just like in the Epstein files, they had Elaine that would help find the young girls. They probably have one black woman that's, like, sitting there like, okay, I'll go find some more. And that convinces these girls, like, listen, you want to come up? I got you. Follow me. And then you meet up with these decrepit people talking about buying a 8-month-old baby up out your womb and a few eggs. And you're like, wait, what? I thought we was going on a yacht.
Right.
No, I ain't gonna. I thought there was Don Julio here. I mean, you know. So yeah, I think they prey on people that they think they can just get over on, and then they get them in these situations where it's like, oh, y'all for real.
Right. Man, I think it's time to see what other menus they got. Speaking of menu, you got something on the menu, Shannon? Or we could give them a teaser with this other.
We do.
Oh, we do. Okay. What you got? What you got on the menu?
Hold on now.
Shannon?
I don't got to use the QR code today. I'm ready to roll.
Tell them what we got.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Join us for the True Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School.
Which is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and back-to-school support to help students get ready for a successful school year. Interested in volunteering? Visit the True Family Fest website at truefamilyfest.com to complete your volunteer form or by emailing sierra.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. CIERRA.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations, True Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, DCWSAB Core, and Tap In MKE. And Ascension. Man, we locked and loaded. Don't make sure y'all pull up on us. We got the good stuff there. We got ice cream and popcorns.
Cookies. Goody Gourmet. We got Goody Gourmet.
Listen.
Is it Ben and Jerry's?
Ben and Jerry's, man.
Oh, it's going crazy. I'm about to make it. I'm making an ice cream sandwich. A cookie ice cream sandwich. I'm taking 2 of them cookies.
You supposed
and
to be
I'm slapping
working,
some giant.
right?
What? That is
That's
work.
Right, Shannon. Keep them on track.
That is work.
He's working and performing.
We recording
That's
content,
double duty.
promoting our sponsors
You
that'll
gonna
be
show
there.
them what to do with what we got.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got
Get
you.
a scoop of that Ben and Jerry Rocky Road. Put that between 2 of them boneless cookies. I'm telling you.
Not the boneless. You know what? I was just going to say, I'm going to eat them bone-in tomorrow. And I just stopped myself because I ain't doing it.
Take us a break, Shannon. Shannon going crazy.
I almost lied. Listen, join the conversation, 833-212-1017. You are listening to 1017 The Truth, The Lunch Break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. We'll be right back.
Shannon, let me get 3 eggs.
The Ad Council.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the award-winning 1017 The Truth. This is your favorite show of the day, The Lunch Break. Ray Nitty, maybe Shannon. DJ Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound, man, live from the American Family Insurance Studios. That's right, man. Tomorrow, meet us at Riverside University High School in the parking lot for Truth Family Fest. It's going down. I'm going to be on the stage. Shannon going to be on the stage hitting that
Move your
bottle,
body,
man.
girl.
You got to get the drop, dog.
What you talking about?
Why it sound like you're struggling?
Who gotta get what? Who gotta get what?
Can we get Sandra's too, though? That was low.
Yeah, I just gotta trim it.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I have hers.
I like hers
Shannon
too.
said, "Meh." She said, you on fire. Man, we got a little time left. We got a little bit of time left.
We do. Dang, this 2 hours flew. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What you do in the next 2 hours?
Right. You staying with us, Shannon, or you out of here?
You know what? I got a meeting, but then I can pop back in.
Okay, that works.
Can I join y'all then?
Yeah, that works.
All right. You know what? I might kick it a little bit. I was gonna
I had you order
get out.
that sap.
Not you gonna send me on a food run like I'm a little homie. No, I'm just.
You know how hard it is
Go get
to
that
try to
sap.
get. It took 4 minutes to get a cookie, and we only get a 3-minute break.
I'm messing with you. Listen,
And
I'm
he
a
was
team
doing
player.
everything else other than getting me my damn cookie, dog. I'm like, bro. He like putting
only
covers
got 3
on.
minutes.
I'm like, dog, you don't make me
He said,
stop
let me,
coming here, dog.
Let me pre-open these straws real quick while in them.
Type stuff. That's what he
Busy
was
work
on.
like you ain't
Like,
never
Oh, yeah, I
mind.
know who you talking about. He always got a joke too. He'd be like, "Yeah, for
Yeah.
$1 million."
Yeah, he got. I was like, let me get that back cookie. He's like, all right, I'll get you the front one. I'm like, bruh.
It's like this is serious. Actually, I ain't
on my
playing
damn
right
cookies,
now.
man.
Look, I ain't got time for this.
All right, y'all. What we got? What did you say? Yes, Shannon, but not somebody else's. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I don't know. For this
y'all gotta
last,
tell us what y'all referencing. Sometimes we talk fast around here,
yeah.
so we be look. We
Straight
read
up.
a comment and we be in a different conversation.
So, Austin Metcalf.
Mm.
We talking about the Carmelo Anthony case now. If you just joining us, y'all, 833-212-1017. That's the number to dial. 833-212-1017 is the number to dial. We talking about updates in the Carmelo Anthony trial. So, got a new defense team, right, Shannon?
He did. He got a new defense team. I think the judge got replaced.
They got rid of the judge.
Yep.
They got him off the case. And part of the things that they was they wanted to get this judge off the case for is because what is Darth Vader doing, dog? Part of the things that they wanted to get the judge off the case for is because he wasn't allowing certain things to be brought up in the case. Well, some of those things came back, are now coming out in the case. So just a quick background. Austin Metcalf, 17, was fatally stabbed by 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony during an April 2025 Frisco, Texas track meet after Metcalf confronted Anthony for sitting in his team's tent. Anthony claimed self-defense. A jury convicted him of murder in June 2026 and was sentenced to 35 years. So what came out this week? We got that video as well, don't we? We do got that video. We'll play that.
I feel like what came out this week was definitely necessary to put everything in perspective.
Absolutely.
Because people wanted to cry, oh, it ain't about race.
Right. Whole time, it's a little damn racist. He terrorizing people. He worse than the dude with the mask.
But he way worse than dude. When you look, like, even his dad did an interview after the conviction, and the way he was speaking, you already know what they come from. They come from a double wide, I almost said it, N-word hating. Like, he was calling him a watermelon felon.
No.
I promise you.
That's crazy.
A watermelon felon.
Like, bro,
wow.
Excuse me? Like,
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that one.
Oh my God.
He was a creative racist.
Yo.
When they start saying stuff like that, they digging deep into their racism.
Yeah, that's
oh my God.
You gotta think about
you
that.
You gotta dig back. You come from a long line of N-word haters.
Context behind it.
Watermelon felon is
My
wow.
boy.
Dang. All right, we're going to play this video, y'all, if you are just joining us. And these are some things that recently came out about Austin Metcalf, the little
Background
racist.
reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history.
20 pages.
Carmelo Anthony was dressed in a suit and tie for this morning's hearing, which began with the defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, "I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids." At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, "behind our bench was talking wild," Austin reportedly replied, "Kill that MF." During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity.
Damn.
He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day. Now, there's in this motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history.
Yeah. So there's that.
Damn, Austin.
Austin is a little terrorist. That's what that is. Like, my thing is, like,
damn.
The case was just so unfair because I believe the lawyer before requested that both kids' backgrounds not be, brought up.
Oh, okay.
And he probably, I think what he did was sell it to them. He did that to
protect
save
the
him.
Austin guy.
Exactly, because I can only imagine.
Yeah.
They probably, Carmelo, you did get an F before in grade school, and he probably got scared or whatever and thought this lawyer is for me. That's what I'm thinking. Because look, I almost named him myself. Austin over there got a rap sheet longer than my life. And he was only 17. He was ready to do a school shooting. He was calling, like, what?
I said, I can't control it. I didn't know it was coming out of my mouth.
And, I would love to hear interviews from the other people that he basically terrorized. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear a mic put in front of them. Like, it's just so crazy to me how his dad is doing these interviews saying these hateful things. Like, it's giving, listen, that's that double wide behavior. I'm telling you, that's that trailer park terrorism. That's what's going on over there.
I feel like it ain't even just, I don't think he's just trailer park. It's like reeks of like privilege and like somebody who has not been held accountable.
Ever.
You know what I'm
Never had
saying?
to.
So.
And there's 2 of them.
This behavior has been freaking, I almost cussed. It has been just, they've been enabling this clearly for a long time. Yeah. To where, like, you think that it's okay to say, oh, I didn't know it came out of my mouth. I can't control it. To where you're that
angry. And somebody in the comments said to play a linebacker, you have to have some form of aggression within you. I agree. But for you to be so aggressive that they think they don't need you on the field is concerning. What was he doing? So yeah, that makes it even worse because it's like, yeah, you have to have some form of aggression, but for you to be so aggressive that they like, okay, you ain't got that dog in you, you need to go see somebody. Time to go see somebody about this. That's concerning.
Man, I think I don't know, man. Clearly was a terrorist. Clearly was racist. And given the super creative racism his father displayed, I'm going to assume they are well versed in racism. Because watermelon felon,
I'm telling you,
that's got to be up there with chimping out.
When people come up with creative racism, I'm like,
chimping out.
Man, you must have a whole family full of them. This is a long line of little terrorists that you come from. You have to.
Yeah.
That type of stuff ain't just the like, I know this is offensive. I'm going to just say this. Like, that ain't something you hear every day.
Just a bunch of little Hitlers, dog. Like, damn, you didn't have to get so creative. It was sometimes I wanted to be upset, but I just laughed like, damn.
Facts. Now I know how Shannon felt when she got called Ben 10.
Ben 10?
But you know who the person was that called me that because of my watch?
Why?
My daughter.
Because of your watch? What, your watch was big on your wrist?
Yeah, you got to see the video. I ain't even wear it today. I was like, nah, I ain't going to give nobody a reason.